welcome back. Ohayo gozaimasu. Herzlich willkommen. So, update on Faraday Future, ticker FFIE. Guys, we have here a very nice situation, or a very critical situation, because we are here at the edge of breaking out of a very old trend channel pattern here, or a trend line pattern. And when we see a breakout here, we could see a squeeze finally for Faraday Future. It is a tricky situation because they will dilute the stock, in my opinion, here more and more over the next weeks and months. But as long as they don't dilute, guys, we have a very good chance to see here a bigger squeeze incoming. So I give you now here the updated chart. Of course, everything what I say here is not financial advice. This is here my opinion based on the chart. Before we enable the drawings, guys, you can see that Faraday Future gets rejected here by the white and yellow EMA line. So everything what happens here in between, even if the stock starts to pump here 30-40%, yeah, in the meanwhile here you can see 32%. We always have these kind of spikes. This is what the market makers do. They bring the price down, settle those fail to delivers, bring the price down, settle the fail to delivers, and so on. And the problem is the bearish algos are connected here with the EMA line. So every time when we try to break out of the EMA lines with too low volume, then the bearish market makers stay in control and the price is not able to break out. That's why when you want to see a breakout happen, you need much bigger volume. Even we had here a very nice volume spike here, 69 million volume in one day. You can see that here in the corner of the TradingView window here, guys. Then we have here 69 million volume, and still that hasn't been enough to break the algo. So we know that when Faraday Future has to squeeze or wants to squeeze, then we need much higher volume. In that case here, 153 million volume have been necessary. And then you can see after that day, it was possible to break for one day out of these algo EMA lines here, but still not enough, guys. Yeah, we need even more volume to squeeze, and that was here after the stock split. So what happens next, guys? So first, the good news is that we are still trading at the bottom of my liquidity zone. I mentioned that, of course, in the previous videos. I will disable now the indicators for a second, guys. Yeah, nothing changed. If you see my previous videos, then you know how this chart works. We have here the liquidity zone where I said this is the final point of support, guys. Very important. $1.28 is the final last point of support for Faraday Future. If we cannot pump with volume back here from $1.28, then it could get really ugly, guys, because the next price level which I see here based on the chart is 76 cents. So that could be a massive price drop based on the actual closing price, which is $1.28. So exactly here at this price level we closed yesterday, but we didn't close over $1.28. We could here easy lose, guys. 40 to almost 50% is a possible price drop incoming for Faraday Future, especially when they dilute the stock. This is very dangerous, guys. So make your own due diligence. How is it? What is ongoing here with the dilution for Faraday Future? So the good news is, guys, we're still trading here in that range. That is, of course, possible that we see here a gap down, that the market makers try to fake out the price and to create some panic before they cover their positions. They always use here gap downs in the chart. So we know that we still have here an open gap at $1.66. So the chance that we come back here closing this gap is very high, guys. Yeah, I mean, this is not a squeeze, of course, but this would be here a technical reaction of 30%. So for swing traders in just one day or 2 days, 30% is very good. But of course, we are here to see a big short squeeze, guys, and we have just 2 more days left. 2 more days have to decide. There is, of course, never a guarantee that we directly start to squeeze, but when I say we have 2 more days, then that means, guys, that this main trend channel pattern is over by tomorrow, guys. Yeah, so this yellow trend line here in my chart is over, guys. There is no more resistance. Every time when Faraday Future started to squeeze or tried to squeeze, the yellow algo trend line here was the most significant resistance level. And just one time here back in May this year, guys, when we had this 10,000% squeeze for Faraday Future, that was the only time when we broke out here with volume. And that is the good thing, guys. If we break out here with volume, then we could again see here a massive squeeze for Faraday Future. This is not to hype you up, guys. Yeah, we have here a lot of short squeezes actually in the market, and that is also what I'm doing here. I always provide here short squeeze stocks on my channel with high squeeze potential. It's not only Faraday Future. We have a lot of short squeeze stocks here. And in my pocket, guys, I have some very special stocks. I call them the hot stocks. I release those videos every Sunday here. show you that really quick, guys. When I release those videos here on Sunday, that means the tickers which I present in these videos have a very high squeeze potential. My members already made profits here, of course, and that is of course not a guarantee, but then I expect those tickers to squeeze in the very few next trading days. Last week we had 2 squeezes here. One squeeze was here, one of my hot stocks, 173%. Here in just 2 trading days we had a 170% squeeze, and at the same day I also post so-called trading alerts tickers on Patreon, and this ticker also squeezed here 122% in just 1 trading day. So if you want to see these hidden short squeeze stocks, guys, and want to get access to that, you can of course join here our trading community. The most popular membership which I have is the Patreon full package membership. Every day new members joining here in, guys. We're getting bigger and stronger every day. And if you also want to join in, you can click here on the info icon, then you get access to the Patreon member link, guys. Everybody's welcome here. That doesn't matter if you are a beginner or advanced trader. So guys, the game plan for Faraday Future, I'm working here with a very tight stop loss, so I still think we have a very good breakout chance. At least a retest here of the EMA lines is the move which just makes sense, and that could bring us here a 40% swing trade, as I said, 30 to 40%. And the main resistance, I would not call it a resistance yet, but the make it or break it price level here for Faraday Future is $2.15, guys. So if we retest this previous bottom here, then that is still a 60% swing trade here. As I said, I will work with a very tight stop loss. If the market makers decide to gap the price down in the pre-market, maybe tomorrow, today, whenever we touch this kind of trend line here, don't forget this, guys, this algo trend line, we can just break out of this trend line when we have high volume. It is possible that they create here some fake, that we're trading here sideways just because we touch or hit this trend line. That doesn't mean that we directly start to squeeze. If we want to squeeze, we need here a lot of volume to break the algos, that they start to cover their positions, and then we can see here a massive breakout. Yeah, something like this is not enough, guys. When we just see here a breakout attempt and get rejected the next day, this is not enough. Breakout attempt, get rejected, not enough. Same here, guys. We need volume, volume, volume. When we close here with a green candle body over this yellow trend line with volume, that is the beginning of the next squeeze for Faraday Future, guys. And that is the problem when the market makers, the bearish market makers, are too strong and the buying volume is too low. Then we will just start to fall down here, and then, as I said, yeah, 70 cents and lower could be the next possible price target, or will be, in my opinion, the next possible price target for Faraday Future, guys. Yo, guys, I recommend you to copy the price levels here. This is what I would do when you want to understand where the algos are waiting and which price levels we have to break to see here a squeeze. In my opinion, an absolute normal algo pump would be everything here until $3.47 and $3.66. This is what I expect to happen. This is not a short squeeze, guys, but if we can break out of this range here, especially out of this yellow trend line here, we have a 180% squeeze potential here. And if we don't get rejected, guys, yeah, immediately the next day, stay here in this higher price ranges, especially over $3, that is, in my opinion, guys, the beginning here of a short squeeze for Faraday Future. So I will extend this line here. This is the price level line which I expect when we can close here with volume over this price level line. That could be the beginning, finally the beginning or the continuation of this previous May 2024 short squeeze for Faraday Future, guys. So when you want to copy the price levels here, most significant right now is, in my opinion, $1.28 as the support in favor for the bulls. $1.66 when you're trading the gap close here. $2.15 is a make it or break it price level, so be careful here. It could be a huge rejection incoming as soon as we try to get back here in this zone. And then, in my opinion, yes, we have here $2.61 as a resistance, but not too big. In my opinion, when we could break here $2.15, then I think $3.47 to $3.66 are the next price goals before we could see a short squeeze, guys. This is just an algo squeeze. Even this is a 180% range. This is not yet a short squeeze. Even I may use the word short squeeze, but this is just an algo squeeze, guys. So if you want to copy the price levels, everything what you see here is based on TradingView. If you want to learn trading, guys, I really recommend to get that program. And if you want to get that program, I can offer you here a discount link. When you click the info icon in the corner, you get access to my $15 discount link, and I recommend the premium tier. This is good for beginners and advanced traders. So my friends, that was the update on Faraday Future. I hope that was helpful for you. I hope you could learn something. If you don't want to miss any updates and if you like this content, guys, then please hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Thank you for your time. All the best with your trades and see you in the next video. Arigato gozaimasu. Vielen Dank. Alles Gute, viel Erfolg mit Faraday Future. Einen schönen Tag und bis bald. Take care. Bye bye, guys.